They thought he was the perfect man, flawless skin, endless charm, and a gaze that made women forget to think. But none of them ever asked where he came from, or what he was hiding beneath his clothes. Until one girl, with one blind eye, saw the truth. His manhood wasn't flesh. It was a serpent. And by the time they realized, it was already inside them. In a remote forest village in southern Nigeria, a man named Ore appeared one Harmattan season, dusty winds howling behind him like spirits refusing to follow. He was tall, beautiful in an unnatural way, with glowing brown skin that never wrinkled and a voice smooth as palm wine. He built his house in a week. No one saw who helped. He planted a garden, yet the ground there was too dry for anything to grow. Still, he lived comfortably, always dressed finely, always alone. He chose no wife. Not at first. "He's waiting for something," said the old herbalist, a joke. "Something ripe." Then one by one, women began to go to him. At first, it was whispers. How he stared too deeply, how his smile made their skin feel cold. The first was Ngozi, the palm wine seller's daughter. She entered his home one night, laughing. She was never seen again. Next was Tolu, a widow desperate for protection. She came back days later, silent, pale, and refusing to sleep indoors. Her husband had died years ago, but now she screamed whenever she saw a man. When asked, she only said, "His body hisses." But no one believed her. Not until Ijeoma, the blind-eyed girl, came forward. Ijeoma had been born with one eye milky white, sightless but somehow always watching. People feared her. They said she was cursed. But Ore chose her. He asked for her hand in marriage. Her family was overjoyed. Finally, someone wanted her. "You should not go," whispered her grandmother. "I see no shadow behind that man. He walks without ancestors." Ijeoma only smiled. Let the cursed marry the cursed. Their wedding was strange. No drumming, no celebration. Just fog, silence, and a chilling wind. That night, the entire village slept restlessly. Something slithered through their dreams. Ijeoma entered Ore's hut as his wife. He disrobed, revealing a body smooth and flawless, too flawless. But as he approached her, Ijeoma's blind eye, her cursed eye, began to weep blood. And then she saw it. His manhood was not flesh but scale. Not human, but snake. It pulsed and hissed as it rose, its mouth opening with tiny, jagged fangs. The air stank of copper, death, and molting skin. Ijeoma screamed, but no sound came. Ore only smiled. "You see it now. That makes you mine." But she had prepared. She had swallowed a charm given by her grandmother. One that revealed true forms, and cursed that which lied. Ore roared, his voice turning guttural. His body convulsed, tearing, snapping. His skin split open like a cocoon, and from it emerged a monstrous serpent-man hybrid. His lower body was a massive serpent tail, coiled and glistening with black slime. His face, still half-human, smiled with rows of shark-like teeth. He lunged for Ijeoma, but she struck the floor with a calabash, filled with oil from her cursed eye and herbs of the underworld. The room exploded in fire and light. Ore screamed, not in pain but in rage. "You dare reject me? I've taken queens, priestesses, witches. You will be my bride in the pit." The flames didn't burn him. He slithered back into the ground, disappearing into a crack that split the earth beneath their bed. The next morning, the hut was empty. But in the dirt where the bed once lay, scales glittered like gold. Ijeoma stood before the elders and told them everything. She warned that Ore was not a man, he was Nkashi, an ancient being. Half demon, half snake, cursed to feed on women's life force through deception and union. The women began to remember those dreams, those moments they lost time. Some had slept with him in secret and didn't even recall. He had erased memories. But now he had been seen, and that made him vulnerable. The villagers gathered to burn his house. As they did, a terrible hissing filled the air. From the trees, snakes began to fall, some with human eyes, others whispering in ancient tongues. A joke, the herbalist appeared and threw a powder into the fire. The flame turned blue, then black. She shouted, "He's not dead. He's only gone deeper. He waits for a world where no one believes in monsters." Ijeoma left the village. They say she walks the forests, placing charms at village borders to protect others. But in the dead of night, women across the continent report seeing a man, tall, beautiful, smiling too wide, waiting at crossroads, in hotels, or by rivers. They say he offers love, stability, protection. And when they wake, they remember nothing, except the sound of something slithering between their legs in the dark. They burned his house. They cursed his name. They prayed for protection. But monsters like him don't die, they wait. So if a man with perfect skin offers you love too quickly, stares too long, and never blinks, check the floor before you sleep. You might find a trail of glittering scales. Or worse, wake up to hissing between your legs. If this story sent shivers down your spine, don't keep it to yourself. Backhand index pointing right like the video, share it with someone brave enough to hear it, and hit subscribe for more spine-chilling African horror tales. Have you heard a story like this in your village or town? Backhand index pointing down, drop it in the comments. Your tale might be the next one we tell. And remember, the scariest monsters are the ones no one suspects.